Alright, how's it going? My name is Joseph Flack, and I'll be going through the issues that I worked on for this current milestone. I'll be doing that in revision 74 of our game build. Alright, so I worked on the boss fight. We go over here to Jira. What I specifically worked on was the player attack bug. We had a bug where the player was being launched, or the player was launching the AI rather, in some weird ways. When they swung their sword or blocked, they could really flip them around. So what we want to happen is not that. We should just, get a hit react if that's the sort of thing we want, or play some sort of sound effect, but we shouldn't be moving the enemies. So for the completion criteria, the player cannot fling the AI around using attacks. So if we jump back over here into the build and I get into the fight, we see here, I'll let the troll come at me. And if I attack, moving around, catch him in the middle of animations, none of the old funk is showing itself right now. So if we dart back over to Jira, we see the player cannot push the AI with movement. So the player used to be able to physically push the AI around, and now that's, try as I may, I can't push him around. Alright, if we jump right back over, the player cannot move the AI with block. Alright, and if I spam the block and move around while he's attacking, catch him mid animations, can't move him around. That was kind of what I wanted. All of this stuff could happen in previous versions of the build. Now if I stun the AI and put him into his next attack phase, all these things have to work for that as well. So doing the next animation, I can't move him around. Spamming blocks doesn't work. I can't push him around. But I can get killed by his AoE attack. So at this point, all this stuff works for the rock troll boss here. The rock troll boss is actually a separate AI that I created. So these changes still need to be propagated over to the other AI enemies in the game. But since this was an independent AI, that's where I chose to implement it first. So if something is broken, it's only broken with one piece of AI. So that is what I have worked on so far. Thanks for checking that out. If you stick around, we have Fink's work coming up next.
What is up, everybody? My name is Daniel Fink. I am programmer for Team Ragamuffin, and here's a short little thing about what I've been working on recently. As an Easter egg potion, I want to alter the zombie's appearance by giving them a giant head that continues to work until the level is beaten or death occurs. So essentially, this is the last task I was working on. As Easter egg potion, I want to exist in the level. As Easter egg potion, I want to have stack mesh. As Easter egg potion, I want to be picked up as any other potion. I only want to be picked up or used by the player character. I want to have sound effects once the player picks me up. I want visual effects for the player. I cannot be destroyed as Easter egg potion. I want to transform zombies' heads to be enormous. And I will not affect gameplay other than a visual one. Okay. Let's rock it out. Let's pop over to Perforce. Okay. This Team Ragamuffin, Windows Editor, EXE. Let's open that up. You can hear it open in the background, but I gotta switch my screen over here. Boom. Cool. Alright, start the game. Alright, so the red potion is the zombie head Easter egg mode potion. It does have a static mesh. It does appear in the level. It exists. I have to pick it up and I have to change. So it should have a sound when I pick it up. It already has the light visual effects. And there's some zombies in this room too to show them go from little head to big head. So let's see it. Oh, look, see, they got cute little heads. And I go out, let them, I'm out of their range. They should start going home. Go home, zombies. That's fine. I just killed them. Okay. So you've seen that they all had small little heads, right? Okay. So let's go pick it up, make sure everything happens like it's supposed to. Alright. Boom. Oh, they got giant heads. Would you look at that? And you heard the... And after death occurs, the effect stops. They got giant heads. Okay. And I was able to walk up and pick it up. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to restart and then see. I want to make sure everybody hears it so that task does go off. So I'm going to... Alright, let me run around here. No? Haha. Come get me, bud. Alright, listen to it. Pop! And then his head goes up. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and quit. And exit game. Take some of my dashboard. And swap over to the other monitor. Bring back up Jira. Okay, as Easter egg potion, we did exist. We did have a static mesh. Was picked up as any other potion in the game. I wanted the sound effects. There was a visual effects. It could not be destroyed. The zombies' heads were enormous, and it didn't affect the gameplay, other than a visual one. So, but that was the last task I worked on. I'm gonna go ahead and lead it off to the next person. Thank you for checking in with me, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hello, my name is Stephen Fedor, and I'm on Team Ragamuffin. I'm going to be reviewing or going over the stories that I am doing, the tasks. So, RG313, as a player, I want to practice what I learned in the refined introduction level, then I can get to the next level without dying. Description, the intermediate level refinement will incorporate what was learned in the introduction refinement level by setting up level pacing, letting the player practice combat, using abilities, interactions, and practicing how to solve puzzles to get through the level. These are the completion criteria. Level has to have enemies placed in the level, mummies, mages, spiders. Levels have to have destructible items placed into the level. Levels must have key doors. Level must have keys to unlock the key doors. Level must have rune pillars placed in the level. Level must have rune doors placed in the level. Level must have hazards varying in difficulty throughout the level. Level has to have an end portal so the player can get to the next level. The player should be able to navigate through the level to reach the end portal without too much trouble. If the player dies or does not have enough coins to revive, they lose. Must have healing items placed in the level. Must have mana potions placed around the level's end in the refuges. Have gold coins placed in the level. Have jump pads placed for progression of the level. Level must have at least 2 refugees. Must have Must have valves and has at least one gate. The build that we are using is 996142. Why won't it let me open it? It's this one. Yeah, this one. I'm selecting the random files.
Oh, yeah.
So to start, I'm level 2, which is the practice. We practice the IPM, so Introduction, Practice, Mastery. For the first one, it does say, I'll pull up to the side. It does have items, which you can see, which drop coins. Give a little introduction to the level. It does have mana potions. Here is a gate, but you don't do that, you just destroy the... Has gold. Has a valve, I can't go back. Is represented by a gate, or like a bar gate. So what I did is I refined it by putting more coins, adjusting the hazards. This guy got stuck on the bomb. It does have a key. I just picked it up. You can see that right next on the HUD. Key door, and unlocks the door. It does have jump pads. Has healing items. Yeah. Practice the abilities. Another key. Oh, I didn't read the note on this side. For progression, they need to read the notes. You see that's gated off. Read the note, it opens up. It's opening. Has enemies placed. There's mummies, spiders. More key doors. Almost died there. More healing items. Made this a little bit more player friendly, more healing. Previously didn't have as much healing. I destroyed that, which I shouldn't have. I need to adjust that. Which I messed up on, but the progress continues the same. Does have rune doors, does have rune pillars, has an end portal, which I have to show. So I'll just run through this. Just running through it real quick. Set that. I already knew the code, so I'm not gonna break the destructible items. I disabled my input. So I have to fix a couple things to be able to get to the last portal. Other than that, everything else is placed in there, which you saw at least 2 refuge, has valves, has at least 1 gate, which was the blocking of the to progress. Has everything that it needs. Just to show time, I have worked a day and 6 hours on this to update it. Other than that, it does have most of the criteria.
Hello, my name is Lucas Guevara with Team Ragamuffin, and I'm going to be showcasing what I did during this sprint. So if we move on over to Portforce and open up the ragamuffin_capsum.exe, build revision number 996142. You get into the
Oh, yeah.
Opening up our options here to turn down some of this volume. And going to the level select, opening up level 3. Moving on over to Jira. So inside Jira, what I did during the sprint was level design, and as the player, I want a level to show mastery of what I learned during the previous refined level so I can prepare for the boss fight. The completion criteria for this is start room is larger than before. Start room has spiders. Practice room is larger and has more enemies and distance between fire altars. Level has rest areas between each main area. Room 2 has 5 room pillars instead of 3. Room 2 is bigger to fit more enemies and additional rooms. So going ahead and moving on to the level again. You can see that the spawn room is in fact larger here. We have a little bit of ham there at the bottom. Breaking out the chest to get our key again and to leave. Checking out this room is in fact larger again. We have bookshelves over here on the left, a little bit of knocked over bookshelves to hide the second fire altar. You saw the first fire altar was back at the beginning there, just to the left. Gets us to the third fire altar, hidden behind some bookshelves there and some storage. making our way to the bookcase block A, and we make our way through to the last fire altar that hasn't moved since the last time we played. I'm not actually killing all of the enemies here, so we're not going to be able to make our way through to the end, but there's in fact a lot more enemies. I'm not able to actually get through in 5 minutes if I do kill them all, so we're just going to go ahead and continue through. Here we have one of the runes coming down here. Beast Mode Potion has moved. There's a lot of level design refinement in here. The entirety of the room has been extended to fit more pillars. The runes all here have been added, and all that has been changed as well. Coming over here to get another rune. The first original rune pillar. The second new rune pillar. So these two here that you can see on the screen and then making our way through over to this way, we have the green rune, and then we have the whatever rune is going to be. Exiting goes ahead and it tells us all of our runes, and we are able to get another beast mode potion for the end. We didn't actually kill all the enemies, and there are some slight bugs here at the end that don't allow us to complete in this current build that have already been fixed and they have already been fixed rather. So here we just wait for another 2 waves to spawn. And upon killing all of them, we do get the ability to leave if we have killed all the enemies prior. Make sure that you kill all the enemies in the level. So yeah, that is what I worked on during this sprint, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to the next person.
Hi there, my name is Nicholas Jackson. I'm with Team Ragamuffin. So we're going to go over what I've worked on up to this point. So to do that, we're going to open build 74 out of 74. We're going to use change list 996142. So let's open this up real quick. Alright, so welcome back. So showcase, so we do have a rune door right here, right? So this is what I updated. I already set the green one up to the left to the correct one. So when I do this, you'll see it's got that little audio cue. We have 1 rune left. You can see on the right side of the door is a little rune. Now we're gonna go set this yellow one. Right. Gonna get up here. Alright. Grab some gold. So let's head back over. And then we're gonna take a look. Let's watch this door after I go to open it. So you'll notice the middle symbol is going to be the yellow one, and that black one that's there is going to turn green. So you can see yellow and green on there. I'm going to fast forward real quick just to another door just so we can show that a little better. Alright, welcome back. So I've already got all the pillars set in the right spots. So I just want to show you what this looks like just from a front angle. You can see all the runes are lit up, and then that allows me to go through and I kind of exit. So that kind of goes to showcase what I've worked on during this sprint. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for what Dawson's got in store next.
Hi, my name is Dawson Majors with Team Ragamuffin, and today I will be doing my Sprint 2 build test. My issue is RG319. It is, as the player, I want to experience a refined introduction level. The completion criteria for it is, as the level, I want a refined layout for the player to traverse through. As the level, I want a refined level pacing. As the level, I want refined room layouts. As the level, I want refined ability mechanic notes that fully explain and teach the mechanics in the level. As the level, I want to incentivize the use of all player avatar attacks and skills. As the level, I want refined refuge area experiences. As the level, I want refined PFI for when enemies spawn. So, if we go right here and go straight into Perforce, we will get latest just to be sure there's no other build, and we'll come right here. What we'll be using is Ragamuffin _ Capstone EXE 74 out of 74. Build 996-124. Go down to my completion criteria. Go to level select here. And then level 1 is my level. So mainly what I've been working on so far is the refined layout, refined pacing, and refined room layouts for about this halfway point here. So kind of with refined layout, as you'll see here soon, I've added 2 rooms to the side, 2 break-off rooms to the side of room 1. I've populated the start rooms and increased the sizes. I've also increased the sizes of other rooms as well. And I've also been working on level pacing as well, which, as you can see there, a door right here is blocking the player's path and they can't go through it. The only way to open that door is by reading this note here. And that helps out with a little bit of pacing and kind of teaching the player how to do things. And you can see here, blocking the way, also giving them more hints with notes. And with refined room layouts, which is what I've been working on, I've populated this room and made it to where I can... I've populated this room and added to different enemies and things like that, and destructibles and keys and things. Now for the refined layout of the level, I have added 2 break-off rooms. So right here is the first one. Can't go through here because of the pacing. You have to read the note first. Go through here. And then here's the increased portion of the layout, or the refined layout of my level. Helps the player get a key and helps them practice what they've learned for the dash. And practice combat for later on in the level. We go through here then, too. This is the second portion of the refined layout. And you gotta read the potions. It teaches you about the potions. And breaking the wall. And again, more pacing with the breakable walls there with a beast mode potion, and a note door right here where it only opens if you read the note. And some teaching notes still. This is the second portion of the refined layout. And more level pacing there. The door only opens when all of the enemies are dead. Now we have 2 keys. We can unlock these 2 key doors here. Read the note, and it won't open unless you read the note right there. And also the note teaches you something. And for more refined layout, I've increased the hallway size, this hallway size, for the player. So they're fighting more spiders and getting more combat experience in with sword swings and the tornado ability. Kind of sending it down and killing all the spiders in one hit with it. Now, I've also been working on refined refuge area experience, so the refuge areas are now populated differently, have more gold, more health, and more potions for the player. So they can keep, getting gold for revives and destructibles gold for revives, health, potions, and destructibles to keep them entertained. And for more refined room layout, room and level layout, I've completely increased the size in room 2 and changed it completely. From just an altar in the middle to kind of like a prison area that opens up and swarms the player. So to go back over what I've been working on, I've been working on refined layout for the player. So the 2 break-off rooms, increasing the room sizes. Refined level pacing, so putting more gates and valves in for the player. Such as the note doors or the destructible doors or destructible walls. And then the refined room layouts, I've been adding more meshes, more destructibles, more collectibles, more gold into them, and redoing them in general, just like this room too. And that is it for me. This is Dawson Majors again with Team Ragamuffin. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Hi, my name's Isabel Wilson. I'm a part of Team Ragamuffin, and this is my 3 to 5 minute test build video for what we've been doing so far in Milestone 2 for this class. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I've skipped over to this part in the second level because I know that it'll be the easiest to showcase what I did. I've been working on RG321, which is as an updated jump pad. I want to stop the player from moving, attacking, or dashing while in air. I want to update the jump pad character animation to make it look more realistic, and I want to increase the size of the overlap volume for more ease of access of the jump pad. So my completion criteria for this one, I ended up finishing all of them, so I'll just go through what I did. So the first one is disable movement while using the jump pad. The second one is disable attack while using the jump pad. The third one is disable dash while using the jump pad. The fourth one is update the jump pad character animation mid-jump. And then the last one is increase the overlap volume for interact. So let's go for the first one. So I want to disable movement while using the jump pad. So let's go ahead and interact and let's try to move around. Oh, whoops. So it looks like I could only move around while at the end of the jump, which is, that was completely intended, that I wanted to let the player kind of prepare for impact, I suppose. But as you can see, I cannot move at the very beginning and mid jump. There you go. The second one is disable attack while using the jump pad, so let's do the same thing. I have been trying to attack here. I can at the very end, kind of whenever the player is released movement, so they can kind of begin to prepare while they're not just jumping into enemies and immediately getting their butts whooped, I guess. So the next one is disable dash while using the jump pad. So let's give it a try. You heard the animation because I think that it still recognizes the space as being used, but I was not able to dash while in air. You can probably hear me slamming the space bar. So that's good, that's working. I want to update the jump pad character animation mid-jump, and as you could probably see already, before it was just running kind of like how you can see it running right now. It would just do that across the jump, and now I have it look like it's actually jumping and holding the animation until it lands. Let's see it again. So that's working, and then I increased the overlap volume for interact. So initially, you would have to be about here for it to recognize that you wanted to interact, so that you could overlap the volume. It was a very small box at the very center of the pad itself, and now just by kind of like placing your foot inside it at all, you're good to go, and it'll slide you. I actually added this. It'll slide you to the center of the jump pad, so you don't have to like be so incredibly precise about this. Especially if you're running away from enemies, I thought that would be a bit helpful for those who are fleeing for their lives. Okay, so that is all that I have done so far for this test build. My name is Isabel Wilson again, part of Team Ragamuffin. Thank you so much for watching.